Probably passion for the industry. It's not something that I honestly expected stepping into it, but once I got into it, I fell in love with the industry. So it made it easy to find that growth pattern because I was so in love with the dynamic of the pool industry. I've been scuba diving for about 3 years now. I have a real passion for ocean life in general, I guess water in general, if you really look at it. So when in the pool industry, you see it from time to time where there's a tragedy from a pool being out of VGB compliance. One of the most recent ones with the child who was sucked into the plumbing at a hotel, it really got our gears going as far as what can we do different in the industry to ensure this doesn't happen to any of our customers, any of the residents in the HOAs that we manage. And that's where we're like, let's dive the pools. So the biggest hurdle that we heard from customers was the financing on it. Because it's standard practice to drain a pool, change the main drains, refill the pool, and then they have to pay for a rebalance. So we cut all of that out. All they have to pay for is the labor for us to get in, and then the new grates, and you have a trusted pool come season. I'm a firm believer that people aren't products, they're people. So listening to the team is probably the biggest point in finding how to keep your company culture alive. I sit down with them, I listen to them, I hear their complaints, I hear their thoughts, I take every opinion that they have, I take it into consideration. And from there, I develop new plans to help ensure that they feel heard. It comes down to the little things, like it's cold outside and your hands are freezing, so we get the neoprene gloves or the hand warmers. It's those little touches that make them feel, or they genuinely feel your passion for them. I'm speechless. There are no words. With this, I actually had no knowledge that I was nominated. My team nominated me. It was my field staff that got together. They made videos. They sent it in when I got nominated. So it's not only an achievement for me, but it's an achievement for my team.
You know, I truly felt a sense of purpose. I felt like I'd found an actual career, and then I just absolutely fell in love with it. When I was in the maintenance department, I used to see many pools that I wish I had an opportunity to do something different, or how could I improve this pool? And now I have an opportunity to do exactly that. It's made operating pool systems a lot easier. For one, the availability of, controlling features, lights, pumps, all these things directly from your phone. I love technology. There's a massive potential for what's to come in the future. We're looking at some of the things that we see on the showroom floor today. I'm excited for what the future is going to bring. My guys know that I'm never going to ask them to do something that I've never been in the field doing myself. And there's many occasions where they're not completely familiar with something, where I'm in the field working with them. Sometimes I don't know. We're learning together. And that hands-on approach, I really believe, it inspires the guys out there working. I tell all the folks that I see, the brand new guys that are, maybe they've been with us for a week, that I started where you did, and now I run the renovations department. So I think the most beneficial part of the hands-on leadership approach. Sure, that sounds cliche, but this is a tremendous milestone. The moment I got the call, I stayed in shock for quite a while. It means a lot. It's an affirmation for me that, I really have come a long way. It's made me kind of stop and reflect on my career for the past 12 years with Heritage Pools specifically, and how much I really do love what I do. This award means a lot.
I'd say the biggest driving factor is just providing the best product for our clients. If there's something new that has been tested and I know will improve their swimming experience, and that's something that I can install and teach my guys to how to use it, then it's going to be win-win for everyone. Yeah, so we, working with blue-collar employees, they've never done well with school, they've never had people invest in them, and they would show up for a paycheck. So when I started When I started touting that we are training people to grow in their career and then paying for them to learn about how they can improve their career, then they started to be more invested in the work that they did, and they started becoming proud of the work that they were accomplishing, and they wanted to continue to grow more. So it's impacted us drastically and made our teams be better than I could ever imagine. Just like networking for anything, going to continuing education has allowed me to make relationships with people that have done far bigger, better things than I have, so I can learn from them. And then the client will pay for me to learn from them, and then they'll end up getting a better product also. So the networking aspect, not only the networking aspect, but just the stuff that you learn. If you pay $1,500 for one class, and that makes you save from one mistake, that mistake could be $15,000 that you just saved right there. So it's worth it if you learn just one thing. I have put a lot of effort and worked very hard, many hours for a long time. It's very nice to hear, to be appreciated, and to hear that all the hard work that I put in, that someone has recognized it. So it means a lot. I'm very, very happy and very appreciative of it.
Understanding the market would be a really big one of what the changes are every day. We're becoming a more technological industry, which is kind of good for a young person, I guess, like me. My dad was stuck in his ways, like most dads are. And I kind of revitalized and kind of revamped the whole business to go more streamlined with marketing and just outreach and just the way that we employ, the way we do things internally as well for our employees. But yeah, we just kind of changed everything. We have a retail presence, and we always want to make sure our customers are doing things the right way and informing the industry. There's nobody out there that actually does anything on the internet that shows like a how-to or even what's in the boxes like other industries do. And we want to make sure somebody is understanding what they're buying before they buy it and how to properly install it as well. And that goes for both the homeowners and the pool professionals. In certain states, being a pool professional, it can be a loose term where you can be an accountant one day and the next day you're a pool guy. So it's a good learning source for a lot of these guys as well to log in and kind of just learn. And that's part of being part of the younger generation that we all grew up with YouTube and other social media aspects on how we learn our day to day. Honestly, this industry is big enough to share. I mean, there's a lot of us that do this every single day. And the cool part about the Toys for Tots, I guess it's a semi-competitor of ours in Arizona that we do this with. And we actually make it a fun competition. So like whoever has the least amount of toys has to also donate $1,000 to Toys for Tots. But it's fun to get us together because we also, at our meetups that we have, it's actually a bar attached to my building. For a bunch of pool guys, we do 50 pool guys a month. And it's a socially networking opportunity. I mean, we get to meet each other, learn about different aspects that they do that we don't do, and we kind of share different ideas and bounce things off of each other. I think it's good. I think it's better for everybody in this industry to learn more. You can never stop learning every single day, and I think it's great. It's a huge honor. I mean, this is pretty cool. Being 38 to win a Lifetime Achievement Award is pretty, shocking, but it's cool. I mean, I've been in the industry for 22 years now, and actually talking with you guys and everybody else, looking back at from where we started to where we are now, it's pretty cool. It's a very good, humbling feeling to be recognized for this, and I really do appreciate Pentair and everybody else that has kind of helped along this whole journey. So, thank you.
I got into the business where it came off. It was something that intrigued me. I always want to do things that nobody else can do. So through engineering and design, I've come up with things that are saving my customers and cities up to $2 million on more, better pool builds, higher quality, more efficient, safer pools for about $125 per square foot less than traditional pools of the past. I do a consultation throughout cities, health departments, city officials have called me in. I've talked to Dewey Case from the MAC. Wherever I need to go to make things better, I do testing, incorporate different ideas. Tubby came up as our mascot, and a big thing through swimmer safety, we want to do the school carnivals. Tubby being out there meeting the parents, coloring books, different things that we can teach water safety. Because what's happened in the society that we're in, everybody eats alone, they're not together. With aquatic therapy, they can spend time with their family, talk about things, and doing it in a safe environment, chemically safe, swimming safe, is so important for my communities and the residential customers. Prior to the IntelliFlow 3, where it came off, and at my own personal pool, people can come over so I can show them what I have on my pool, my spa. I've got a gym where I train athletes, D1 football, basketball players, people that train professional athletes. So when they come to my house, I can show them exactly what they're getting. I had a watt meter on my current old pump. Switching to the IntelliFlow prior to the IF3, I went from $95 a month energy consumption to $7 a month. IF3 now I've incorporated into our commercial because we've always had to rate things at a 1.2 crush factor overage because a pool operator is not doing their job. They're not doing the filter plugs. Now with the iFlow 3 of flow, I can program the flow, and it's going to take away operator error, giving my clients the safest environment at motels and cities, wherever. It's beyond words. Yeah. For my wife, the people that believe in me, it's like I told Katie, them last night, being part of this, their family now, and anybody that needs anything from me, they're gonna get, and it doesn't matter time of day when it happens. My customers aren't customers, they're clients, and they know they can reach out to me, and I have their back no matter what. If it's battling a health department, if it's something that I know that isn't safe. I've been to 2 advocating court trials that I've won both cases over the health departments by proving what's safe. I'm going to be showing my pressurized system where it's better than a traditional gutter system, and actions speak louder than words. I'm going to be taking 100 ping pong balls, putting it in the center of a pool, and I'm going to show how my system 60% more efficient than what everybody thought was perfect in the past.
Yo vengo de una ciudad que padece mucho de las sequías, entonces para mí siempre ha sido importante el cuidado del agua y siempre he recomendado, casi hasta me he opuesto a proyectos que no usen el cartucho Clitco, filtro de cartuchos. Entonces para mí es muy importante la utilización de esos cartuchos para el ahorro del agua. Pues yo me enfoqué mucho en el uso de la tecnología, sabiendo la comodidad, el ahorro, tanto de energía como de agua, y pues el cuidado del medio ambiente, el no desperdiciar agua, no tirar al drenaje, pues es algo muy importante. Al igual que el ahorro para el cliente a la hora de la utilización, que lo puedan utilizar sin ningún problema por el costo energético, por ejemplo. Pues las recomendaciones de los clientes, porque cuando ellos lo están utilizando, pues me hablan para cualquier duda o solución de problemas. Y yo se los he dado por medio de la aplicación, usando la tecnología, y pues ellos le comentan a sus amigos, familiares, pues las comodidades que tienen y los beneficios que tienen a la hora de utilizar nuestros productos, que son de Pentair, que pues el 100% de los productos que vendo casi es de esta marca. Bueno, pues para mí es un gran honor haber ganado este premio, pues ya que están reconociendo la labor que uno está realizando, ¿verdad? Y pues mi mayor premio, logro, pues es que el reconocimiento más que nada, y el reconocimiento de los clientes también que pues lo recomiendan a uno, ese ya es un logro y un premio.